continue the conversation. What are your other options?
Well, we are going to steal an orphan and go on an adventure.
It's been proposed.
I was hoping to skip that part since it wasn't actually caught on stream.
Why would you want to skip this?
I think it's a fantastic
excellent idea.
I think we should all just go. It was suggested that we take a leap year and go out on an adventure. Yes. And just.
But Christiana wants to be a teacher, so we have to steal an orphan so that she can practice teaching.
She can mentor.
We're not going to steal an orphan.
Okay, we adopt one.
It'd just be like Viola.
Tomato, tomato.
We go on an adventure, we find an orphan,
that is
we take them in.
Viola chocolate,
yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. My cat really
So what was the
wants
next
to be
option?
Part of the show.
Some people just don't like. Okay, fine.
No, we are going to steal a child. That is wrong. And we are not old enough to adopt or rescue a child. If we found a child on the street,
I'm almost a legal adult.
No, you're not.
Wait, pause. At what age are you an adult?
Yeah, actually, what age are you an adult?
It all depends. Typically speaking, for marrying age, in this city, it's actually 16. And so you're not quite there yet.
That close.
Caldor, it's 13. They have much more relaxed ideas of marriable age and things like that. Let's see. Andoran has it where voting age is 18. So I mean, it's kind of different, but here in this city, I'd say it's between 16 and 18. You're kind of considered an adult. And it's actually really, for some, because use is what is most important in the city. It's once you've completed your apprenticeship.
Right. So you are still not an adult.
If I was an adventure, would be my apprenticeship. That's what I'm saying.
No, an adventure would be an adventure, and then you would come back from your adventure, and they would be like, "What have you been doing for your whole entire year off?" And no, you cannot put snow on me. Also, it wouldn't do anything. It's just snow. It's just snow.
That's harsh.
Yeah. Someone has to be.
Otherwise,
what is the other option?
There's several taverns, inns. This one in particular has actually a grand storyteller. So I could work in the inn and be able to hear him tell the stories. And I'm sure he attracts other lovers of the tale and others who actually go out and live the tale. So maybe I could find someone to chronicle there. Or I could find an adventure that's happening that we could all go on.
It's
a tavern. It's a tavern.
Who is it?
It's not the
It's me.
Come in.
Okay, door opens and you see Corwin steps in. He's having a particularly difficult day with his face. He's got a number of different kind of zits that have grown over, over one eyebrow and a couple on the side. And his skin is still a little bit blotchy. It hasn't quite come in yet. He kind of comes in and closes the door. Hey, I thought I'd find you guys in here.
Corwin. We're discussing our future.
He kind of comes over and sits down. Oh yeah, what are you going to be doing?
That's what we're discussing.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know.
Okay.
What about you?
I love your voice cracking. It's pretty good.
Oh, I shoot a glance at you like.
Actually, this is.
No, this is not a character.
Well, I know this is
reacting somewhat in character.
No,
I found this place that's in the coins. It's a smithy that took me in. Yeah, I'm gonna become a blacksmith.
You got me something.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy to. You want sorry. Sorry. Do you want a sword or something?
I haven't even thought of this, but I bet you know me, we make something very cool.
That's just so funny. I'm an adult.
Contain yourself. Contain yourself.
Do you practice this voice? Like,
I don't know.
This is my voice. This is my voice when I was about 13 or 14. It's a natural part of my being.
Okay, I'm okay now.
Okay.
It was just like that.
Okay. So, sword? What was the response? I didn't even hear it. All I heard was laughter.
Sorry.
I said something cool,
Yeah, like a sword. Okay. So how about you, Parno? You figured out a place to go yet?
There's a couple different options.
We're going to steal an orphan and go on an adventure.
That's the best
We're not
option.
going to do that.
Christiana is reigning on our parade.
Why are they stealing orphans?
Rescuing, actually. We're gonna rescue an orphan so that we can teach.
This is one of your ideas, isn't it?
Yes.
No, actually, this is her idea. I just think it's great. I think this is an idea that should be developed and explored and then pursued.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Christiana, later, that tutoring that you had offered me, that's actually kind of why I came here. I'm not doing too great in my studies, and I could really use a little help.
What subject?
Math, history, religion, well, Taldane, really all of them I could use help with.
Your archery's
No,
fine.
but I mean, you're speaking Taldane right now.
Well, yeah, but it's all of the sort of what are they called? Those things that the
Nuances?
they're pro, not negative, and they're like pronouns. Yeah, I'm not really good on those yet.
But how are you?
And they always mix me up because there's the pro and pro is also in math, and then they just get all over my mind, and so
I blame pronouns.
there's pronouns too. No one told me there were pronouns.
Parno.
No, there's no pronoun. There's just but the language, because the way it's set up, there could be, and that's a problem.
No, Corwin, don't listen to him. He is joking.
Okay.
But yeah, I can try and help you. I don't
I
know
really
how far we'll
appreciate
get.
that.
Maybe you should come to me before tomorrow's finals.
Wait, the finals are tomorrow?
2 weeks. We have 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks is graduation. Tomorrow is the finals.
Oh, well,
Right.
So what are you doing tonight?
so we should put dates and calendars in there for his studies too.
We should.
He grabs his bag and he starts pulling out papers, and they're all just crumpled together, and he's going through, but according to the schedule, I thought it was on the 22nd. Yeah, it's on the 22nd.
It's the 21st today. Okay, Corbin,
It'll be okay.
calm down. Remember. Breathe out. Calm down. Okay. Just listen to the dulcet sounds of my voice. Just need to calm down.
Okay.
Everything is going to be fine.
Everything is going to be fine.
We'll all study together tonight,
Okay.
right?
Wait, can we not study with you though? Because every time we study with you, you go off on tangents that I don't even understand, and you start talking about things that have
Tangents
nothing
are
to do
important in
with it.
geometry.
Just ignore Parno. We can all study together. I think it would be a good idea because I'm sure Parno also should study. I'm sure his books still haven't been opened yet.
They've been opened.
To be read or as.
They've been read. I read them and then I used them as notes for
Okay.
other things.
Yeah. So Parno could probably use some studying too. So I think that we should do that.
You guys mind if I invite Lambert too?
Yeah, bring him along.
That's fine.
Yeah. I spoke to him earlier. Bring him along.
Okay.
Either way, Parno, I think that you should really go for the storyteller.
Well, there's several inns. That one is the one that I think more Pathfinders would go to. So that's the best of the inns.
You might be able to get a good recommendation then.
I still think the shipbuilder is a really good one. I tried to get into them, but they said my engineering skills were not up to something.
He's actually crumpling out paper put in his pocket. There was no application for the docks.
Oh, it's a real shame.
I didn't fill it out.
That's too bad.
I think you would have done well there, I think. But blacksmith is even better.
Oh yes, the blacksmith. This is way cooler.
You would not believe the number of stories that feature a blacksmith as the hero.
And the last time I used the hammer, I only hit my thumb once.
Right, and that's
That's not
how you
bad.
strengthen your body.
That I've got. And he holds up his arms, and they're like, I mean, the as the fat sort of went away, there was this muscle underneath it that's just still sort of there. So
And just
I mean,
think how
that he's
often you
got.
fell over to develop that.
All right. Well, then I'll see you later tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
You and Chase. Oh.
What?
He'll be fine.
Chase
He'll be
shaking his
fine.
head against something. What's going on, Jay?
Do you believe in conspiracy theories? Because I want to get Illuminati with you.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Bad pun.
He'll be fine. Most of it's in his head.
I'm not worried. I don't know why you were convincing me.
Just the crowd. Just convincing the crowd more than anything.
I'm just upset that Christiana has arranged for us all to spend the evening studying.
I thought you loved studying.
You kind of should too.
Just because you are right, it doesn't mean I have to like it.
Actually,
Right.
she's like one of the smartest kids in the entirety of the class.
Right, but she should still
She
study.
never studies, and she
She
gets
should still study.
she usually gets better grades than you.
But she should still study.
That sounds like my whole life.
But then you can help Corwin.
You are the one that wants to be the teacher.
Right.
She's got you.
But part of being a teacher is knowing which students would be more helpful as guides to other students. And I think that your skills are suited to help Corwin.
Again, just because you are right, it does not mean that I like it.
That sounds about right. But anyway, yep. So now we
I
have our
still
plan
think
for the
that he
evening.
would do better if he had a, I hesitate to say, no offense, but he gets really kind of awkward around you guys. And I think it just
I think you mean more her.
you ladies.
No, he's had a
No,
crush.
he doesn't actually
He
talk to you.
has had a crush
so-
on Christiana forever.
No, he talks to me pretty normal. He asks for help. He
Yeah.
wants to make you a sword.
Only because
He didn't offer to make anyone else anything. Oh, you want me to make you something? I can make you this sword.
So I think this tutoring session will be a perfect time to develop this budding relationship between you.
No! There will be no relationship with me and Corwin.
I think that you should suggest that he makes you a wedding ring, because then maybe he can make one.
You're moving too fast.
For somebody
That's too
else?
fast.
No.
I'm 13 years old.
Yeah, you're getting old. Sorry.
In Tyler, you could marry.
No. I will go by innocent tradition, which is
Never.
never. Yes.
I think you told me different before. You said whenever the woman feels like it.
So never.
Oh, okay.
All right.
To each,
Shut
to each their
down.
own. To each their own.
So that night, well, I mean, it's late afternoon, you know, going into evening, you begin making your way into the library. And a lot of other kids are in there. You can see a number of the other students, other orphans you see. You actually do see Hamish in there. And he does seem to be studying, but he's sitting next to Gaspar.
Have they been like together often?
Um,
Now he's trying to rickroll us.
have they been together often?
Yeah.
Well, if
That I've noticed, like in study hall, or well, I wouldn't have noticed much. Yeah, have I seen them like hanging out together in the past?
no, not really.
Well,
Maybe we should just take some books and go study in the grass outside.
Hey guys,
okay.
as Corwin is coming up, and you see Lambert's with him.
Go in, Lambert.
Lambert just kind of nods. So are you gonna do the studying thing?
Yeah. We're going to take it outside, so we don't disturb the other students, and they don't disturb us. And I nod over towards Gaspar.
He just kind of nods, and you see, kind of gets this look on his face, like he's just a bit disturbed, and then just kind of turns and heads towards the gardens. Just
So I'm going to grab another book. Right back. So you go over towards the shelves. And he's actually going towards Hamish, and he's just kind of trying to listen and see.
Okay. Well, you'd have to go into the library to do that.
Oh, they went in. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, they're inside
Then
the
never
library.
mind.
Yeah.
Then I'll just come back out with my papers.
Okay.
All right.
You were going in the library to get books we needed.
What's that?
He was going to go in the library to get a couple of books we needed. Therefore, he'd be in the library to eavesdrop, get the books, and then come out to meet us in the garden.
Oh, did you want to go in and try to eavesdrop?
I was gonna grab books. I didn't know if they were in our rooms or.
You can eavesdrop if you want to. You can try, if you're going in there into the library to get books, you could try to kind of pass by them to just sort of listen in a little bit. Give me a perception check.
Ah, there's rolling involved.
Camera!
Change.
Throw us on to 2.
Try our handy dandy new.
Dice roller.
Yeah. It's hard to see on the screen. That's actually like an 11.
Yeah, that's
No,
one.
that's 1. That would be a total of, I believe, 14. Sorry, 4.
4.
4.
Yeah,
not 14.
you kind of like get a little bit close and you're trying to listen through the stacks and everything, but there's a lot of other kids who are talking all around, and it's really hard to make out them just to like grab them from the sort of crowd of whispers.
Ah, well. Try to think about what Corwin would need. I grab a Talden dictionary.
Grab everything. You
Well-
come walking out with giant like pile of books like this.
Oh, it's 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
It was actually 5. Sorry.
while you're inside of there, the 4 of you then go and sort of sit down, and Lambert sort of sits amongst with you, but he's sort of like a little bit pulled off away from all of you. And he kind of starts pulling out all of his things, and he just goes, so how have you two been?
Good.
And then everything just remains that like that
This is
silence.
really awkward, yeah.
So Christian is going to be a teacher.
Yep.
Any type of prestigious school?
No, I thought that maybe an orphanage would be
Ugh.
better. Right, I know. It doesn't sound very great.
And then he
to
stops for a
someone
moment, and he's just like, I'm sorry. Kind of goes back to his book.
Just very thrown off. Does not compute. No, I don't know how to react. So Corwin, let's start with Taldane, because I think without knowledge, skills in our speaking language, it might be very difficult to learn the other subjects. Also, there is a cat in your face.
No, I'm fine with it.
It's very funny that she really wants to be in the show today.
So, actually, before we get started on studying, I thought maybe we could talk about something else that Lambert and I talked about the other day. And you see Lambert just sort of grabs his book, closes it, and he's just like, this isn't why I came out here. I didn't come out here to talk. Come on! Come on, you have to tell someone. You can't just do this.
What's going on?
Parno, you're coming out as you see Lambert is getting up and he's grabbing all his books and packing them up.
Cat is now our overlord.
All right.
Lambert, we haven't studied yet.
Wait. There's going to be an announcement and then we study. Go on.
There's not going to be an announcement.
The Corwin just said there was going to be an announcement.
No, Corwin said that he wanted to talk about something.
Yes, I know. This is what I'm talking about. What are we talking
It's not
about?
an announcement. You
It's
see,
in my
here's
book.
a good
Lambert
lesson.
glares at you like he gives you this, like, it's the old Lambert glare. Little nymph's lost her power, hasn't she?
It's okay, I don't need to help you and
She's
your
not
friends.
a nymph.
I go climb the tree where I'm going.
Or that would make you a dryad, right? Or
Lambert, no,
confused.
come back.
What happened?
Just stands watching.
Really?
You are the one that said we were going to talk about something.
You are the worst.
How am I the worst?
I'm confused. What's going on?
I actually was hoping to get Lambert here to try to get him to talk about something that he told me. But I didn't want to keep it a secret anymore because it's not a secret and I can't tell you about it.
Right, but perhaps you shouldn't have said something until Lambert was ready. If it's his secret, then he has to be the one that's to say it.
It's important.
It's important, yes, but you have to encourage him to say it rather than you be the one to say it on his behalf.
Right, I was bringing him here so he could say it.
Right, but it's one of those things, like you can't just come up to somebody and say, I'm going to tell you this person has something to say. You gotta let them do it on their own.
But it's about Gaspar.
Who is Gaspar?
Why do we care about
We were
Gaspar?
just talking about him earlier. Gaspar is like,
The new
he's
bully.
the new bully.
Oh, okay.
He's the one who, remember, he's sort of a bit of a sociopath.
Well,
You caught him one day, like, torturing young animals, like little animals and
Okay.
stuff. And,
No, that I do not remember, but okay.
yeah.
is he going to hurt someone else? Or
No,
like if we can stop Gaspar from hurting someone, then you should tell us.
Corwin, is this a bad secret? Like the type of secret they tell us never to keep?
yes, but I'm not supposed to tell.
Yeah, okay, those are the secrets you tell. We help fix it.
We won't tell anyone else unless we have to.
But Lambert told only me.
Did he tell you because you would do something about it?
Maybe.
Well, then maybe you should do something about it.
But I can't. I don't know what to do.
Well, I think that the
You
first
tell
place,
us and then we help.
perhaps.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have
Lambert-
scared him off in the first place.
I was helping.
How are you helping?
Misha is just very assertive.
All right. Bring it all together. Okay. So, Gaspar is going to do something. It's a bad something that should be stopped or dealt with in some way. You know what that is? So try and think like one of the great generals. How do we stop what he's going to do?
It's not that he's done. He's what he's already done.
Then how do we correct it? How do we fix it?
I can't. Not really.
How do we
Okay.
control the
You're
effects?
gonna have to just tell us because we are not gonna be able to guess.
Well, we could actually try, but that would be harder than just telling us.
Fine. Okay, but you can't tell anyone else. So remember the fire?
Yes.
Okay. You remember Thomas Vankred? He was one of the ones who was killed in the fire?
If you say so.
So according to Lambert, they were just playing around in the fire, and they were bullying Thomas, and Gaspar took him and put him in the fire.
They were playing around in the fire.
When the entire dorm burned?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess Gaspar just took him and put him in the fire and just watched him burn. And Casper was there and they were both laughing, and I guess Lambert really didn't like what he was seeing. And I don't know, he just told me the other day, like we were talking about things and we've been getting along as best as you can with him.
Okay, I have an idea. Maybe not the best idea, but maybe Lambert just for the moment needs friends. Why don't one of us will go get him, not say anything, because then he'd be mad at you, I understand, but just say, hey, really sorry, Mishka was just teasing, come back, we will just study, nobody will bother you, just so he can maybe relax and focus on his studies.
The thing is I guess it could be something that is dangerous because Gaspar always kind of threatens Lambert because Lambert's the only one who knows.
And Casper.
Oh yeah, but Casper's like is now his like little lapdog. And so he's constantly going and goading Lambert. And I'm afraid that Gaspar will end up doing something to him too.
You know, we could take them out to the woods and tie them to a tree. I'm sure they could survive a couple days with no food, and then we can, let them go.
Well,
later.
I thought, because I've been trying to tell him to go to the headmaster. And I thought that if I could get all of us with him and we could convince him of this, we could do it. But
The problem is we don't have any proof.
If Lambert saw it, and he was
Right.
there.
It
Lambert
is he
saw
said,
it.
she said.
Yeah.
where's Lambert? I mean, his father's in charge of the first watch.
If Lambert had gone and said something that we did something before that, they would have believed him over us.
What if Lambert went to his father instead of the headmaster?
Well, that would make the headmaster mad, but he'll be okay.
But see, Lambert is about to graduate anyways. Who cares if the headmaster is mad?
Why not tell the headmaster again?
Because it might be easier to talk to his father.
Why not both?
Have you seen the headmaster?
Not recently.
Then you maybe forgot how frightening he is.
But
Exactly.
Exactly, see, you know.
But that's the thing. He's frightening, but he's got his rules.
but is he frightening to get us far?
There is no rule against talking to one's own father.
But I don't think there's anything that there's no
What do you
no
think,
evidence.
Christiana?
There's no proof. Lambert said
That doesn't matter. It's what he did. It's what Gaspar did.
right, but you have to have proof.
No. You have to know.
I'm not. Okay, look. Yes, you're right. I do not actually think that Lambert's father would be able to do anything. I simply think that if Lambert talks to his father, he would feel better.
Well, right, that I don't disagree, but I think that the important part is that you should make sure that Gaspar gets punished for what he did.
How are we going to get proof? This was 3 years ago.
It doesn't need to be proof. They have to know that he did it or that he is capable of it. Okay, they can't punish him for that, but they can keep him from killing someone again.
How will they do this?
They'll watch him more closely. If they thought he murdered a kid,
Plus, keep in mind, I mean, the first watch, they have ways of being able to ask questions of the dead and to look back on things. I mean, if we could just talk to someone and get something started, they might be able to. I can't, but they can. Heck, they just recently solved a murder that happened 2,000 years ago.
Okay,
Why am I not joining the first watch?
because you
maybe they hire alchemists.
want your hair to be blue more.
I might have to look into this.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, we don't come from rich families, so it's kind of hard then to get in the first watch.
Oh, those types of bastards. That's why I'm not in the first watch. I don't want to be around people like that. No. Okay, we need to go get Lambert.
Should we? Oh, 3 years ago. Yes. Yes.
But I think let's not go over there and be all like, hey, Coron told us, let's just go over and be like, let's be gentle.
Actually, can we let Parno do the talking?
Fine, I will stay up here in my tree. Parno can go bring him back. I like it up here in my tree anyways.
Sorry, you're not very gentle.
That's why he likes you.
If I had
I'm
known...
into the rough stuff.
I like a woman with edge.
I don't quite understand what the hell you're talking about. But I can be gentle if I had known that there was some problem, but I assumed, being a former bully, that he was, tougher.
He's still a person.
Would you say that about Gaspar?
Gaspar has never been a person.
Yeah, Gaspar is just like this thing that attaches onto, what are those called? On like,
Parasite.
yeah.
What are those turtle things? Never mind.
Go get Lambert. Don't tell him that we know.
Yeah, you go get him.
I'll get him.
Tell him I am sorry, and I will apologize if he comes back here.
Don't tell him anything that she said.
I'm walking like Inflicting instructions. Is he in sight still? Or is he gone?
No,
to the
he's gone.
villains?
He went to the dorms.
Okay. I'll go to the dorms then.
Okay.
Is he in the same? No, he moved up, right? So he's in the other dorm now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go to that dorm.
And you know where his room is because it's the same as Corbin's room. So.
Right. And I'll go up to the door and I'll just.
Give me a perception roll. As you're reaching up to knock.
That is a. Oh, you want to flip the dice cam over?
Sorry.
That is a 17. There will soon be visual proof.
Okay. Plus 4. All right. So as you're about to knock, you could swear you're hearing crying inside.
Is he on like the second floor or the first floor? Or were there other
Second.
floors?
Yeah, he's on the second floor.
Okay. I go back to the stair and do this a lot. And I walk up the stair and I trip on the stair.
Okay.
And so I bang my elbow on the stair, making a bit of a ruckus. And I'll just mutter some, imprecations. And then I'll kind of heavier footsteps and then walking up to his door.
Okay.
And then I will knock.
Then you knock. Okay. All right. So the door opens, and you can kind of see that he's like gotten rid of everything in his eyes, but they're a little red. He's like, "What?"
Corbin told us what happened.
You're not telling anyone.
I won't. But we need to do something about Gaspar.
You better keep that girl's mouth shut. They keep blabbing off at the wrong moment.
I think it's better that we know. Then you carry it yourself. You didn't do it, right?
No, I didn't do it. What do you think I am?
Changed.
Look, it happened 3 years ago, and there's nothing I can do about it, okay?
But look at the way they're treating you. And yes, we can't do anything about it, but they could do something like that again.
Throw diplomacy as you're talking here.
Aw, silly little.
That was a 20, though.
It would have been.
No, it's 20. Just take the 20.
Okay, I'll take the 20.
Fine.
27.
The traps are part of the board.
Yeah, traps are part of the board.
So 27.
Okay, keep going.
People who can just do that without thinking, they can do that again. That could be someone else. People died saving people from that fire. And what we need to do, maybe nothing can be done about what they did, but we can make sure they don't do it again. Now, whether that means we confront them like as a group in strength, or whether we find someone who has authority, or whether we find a way, we can do things. We don't just have to be quiet about it. And we can keep them from doing that again.
So, I mean, who am I supposed to talk to?
Who would you trust for this? First of all, you can trust us, and you can trust us to keep quiet. This is a secret that you've been holding. But now more people can hold it with you.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Because you were bothered by it. Not me being nice. Because you changed. And now I know why, I think. Heck, I would have been nice to you before if you wouldn't. Sorry. But plus, because they aren't being nice to you.
Who do I tell? Who do I even talk to about it? I don't. If I tell the wrong person and they don't want to do anything about it, then Lambert kills me. Or not Lambert, Lambert. then Gaspar kills me for even trying to talk about it. You understand? That past 3 years, that's all he's been doing. Is he's just been constantly threatening me.
I think when I
mean, are you going to protect me from him? Have you even seen what he's capable of? You're the only person who he doesn't go after.
I would certainly try. But listen, when I fell from the dorm when it was on fire, when I woke up, I was in the... This sounds weird. I was in the arms of the headmaster. He was giving me a potion, actually. I know, it sounds really weird. He cared. Even if he's really... He cared. And and he would take you seriously. He would take this seriously, and he wouldn't be all... He wouldn't tell lots of people. He wouldn't make a big fuss of it. He may not even let on at all, but he would watch Gaspar more closely so nothing happens again like that.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Will you go with me?
Yes.
Okay. When do we go?
Sooner better.
Sense motive check.
It's an 8 plus, I'm guessing it's like a 2 or 3.
If it's a 2, you're good, because you need time here.
Okay. iPad timed out. Sorry. Elevator music, please.
Let's just assume it's a 2. Move on with our lives.
Okay.
So
It's charisma based, right?
wisdom based.
Oh, well, then we better wait.
No, it's okay. You get kind of the sense from him that the longer you wait, don't worry about it. The longer you wait, the more he's going to withdraw from it.
So let's go now. Let's just do it. Let's get it over with. Graduation's in 2 weeks anyway. I'm kind of, as we're going out the door, we're going up to the door, I'm kind of subconsciously straightening my clothes. I'm like, trying to make sure I look presentable. All right.
So give me a moment. Okay.